How excited are you to be here right now?
Stop doing that.
I couldn't agree more.
It's going to make sense when we get to 80s night. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here with me right now. I'm here with you, in your heart, in your mind, everywhere. Something you may know, SYMK, that's where you are. Now, this game show, this internet best game show that's going to give you money, everyone's saying, hey, I want more money. And guess what we did? We put our heads together, we came up with a great idea. So, we had two major complaints. One, they wanted more than $50 a night. And two, the questions were too easy. Are you ready? I solved that. Boom! Like this. This is how it works. By the way, I said I solved that. The team solved that. Susie Q, Crystal, Matthew, they all did it. So, I give you all a round of applause because you guys did great. Here's the new and improved game. $100 Fridays, it's still $100 Fridays. On Friday, be the first to answer. You get $100 in your bank account that night. $100 because that's what I want to give you. That's what you want. Now, more importantly, what do we do Monday through Thursday? Well, Monday through Thursday, well, Friday too if you win. Lucky dog. Monday through Friday, be the first to answer. You also get your name put into a drawing. At the end of the month, on a Monday, the beginning of the next month, we're going to do a drawing. The first name we pull out of the hat live gets $200.
$200?
$200. Now, as it stands, the moment we get 1,000 viewers, no matter what night that is, you get $1,000 to the winner. $1,000. But until then, this is the new game rule. Why? Well, two reasons. You wanted more money, that's how we could do it. And you wanted the answers to be a little harder, they are. Monday through Thursday's answers are now the clues for Friday's question. So not only do you get a chance at $200, and you could win more than once. So if you win 3 times that week, you went from having a 1 in 20 chance for 200 bones to a 1 in 17 chance. How sweet is that? My friends, are you ready to play? I know you're ready to play. I'm ready to give you money, prison style. But first, there's rules. There's rules like anything else. And Crystal's going to go ahead and let you know what they are.
Okay. All right. I know you guys are excited for the new game, for the new way we're going to play the game. And here's how you play it. Same old, same old. When Emil's done with his little spiel, and you're probably thinking he's a liar, but I promise you he's only partially lying to you, I'm going to give you a question at the end of that. Be the first person to send us the correct answer through our chat box, and our chat box is down below on our webpage at somethingyoumayknow.com, and you can sign on through your Facebook or your Twitter account. Either way, but you need to be the first person to send us the correct answer. So go ahead and sign on and get ready to play the game. And here's Emil.
Now, since we're broadcasting live, you're going to see me talking in the room. Underneath, that's Susie Q on my behalf. She knows what I would normally say, and if there's something that's going to catch her off guard, she's going to ask me. She might even interrupt the show, so be creative if you want my attention. And I know you want my attention. This is television. Hey, no, Emil, this is on the internet. Well, the internet is the new television. Let me tell you something about television. You want to know what a pioneer is? Do you want to know what a man with a vision is? Let me give you 2 words, 2 names that'll make sense. Jack Ruby. He started reality television the moment he heroically shot a handcuffed man in the gut on live television. Lee Harvey Oswald hits the ground. Jack Ruby makes history. Television history. This man could be considered a genius by some. But, interject just for 1 second. You know how people always say, hey, serial killers, you know those crazy guys who eat you, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, they always have 2 names. But assassins, Lee Harvey Oswald, James LeRae, they have 3 names. Let me tell you about a guy with 3 names that assassinated something. His name is David Lee Roth, and that man assassinated his career. Did he not? Think about it. It went from Van Halen to Van Hagar. What did he do? He got old and leathery. He looks like a belt. That's what he ended up. Oh, it makes you mad too, makes me mad. So, now, Jack Ruby revolutionized TV. Let me tell you how ahead of the curve he was. Ahead of the curve. You see that cop right there? That cop had to wait 26 years. That's how ahead. Steve Jobs, suck it. 26 years before we decided to put cameras in cop cars. And as the French Archbishop once said, I think he was German, the poor are a gold mine. And this gold mine is drunk, high, and naked running around the town. Let's videotape them. And we did. And that's what came in. 1989 with the first season of Cops. I know you're all thankful because you got your greatest season there with the chick with a knife in her chest running around. Oh my God! And you're like, oh, something's going to happen. And then what happened? MTV, they got rid of music. Remember, I want my MTV. And you're like, Sting, you're going to be an old dude that does nothing. But right now you're cool because I like the Police. And if you're 28 plus me, you remember those times. And you also remember two great shows on MTV. The Real World, Road Rules. We had our favorite characters. Mine was Puck. And if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, it's because you're young. And you got the new MTV, the miscellaneous television. And you've got a program that's like a fine wine. It's called 16 and Pregnant. Check these chicks out. Let me tell you how you get on this show. Wait, I'm going to tell you at the end how to get on this show. I can't even get my head around some of the shows that exist now because of this revolution. Look at this list. There is no way everybody watches this. Only some of the people watch this some of the time. And I'll tell you why. Because you know for a fact that some of your family members, best friends, cousins, uncles, that chick you met at a bar, that dude you met at a meth lab, one of those people are on that show at some point in time. That's why you're watching it. And that's what you're left with. These shows, nobody watches this. But there is something that we do watch. Imagine you're a heroin addict. And you're a chemist. You know what's happening. You know what's going on over here, but you just can't stop because it's so good. Isn't heroin so good? Well, no, it isn't. That's the problem. But you just can't stop. And that's where Dog the Bounty Hunter comes in for me. This guy, his mullet, his paintball gun, his laissez-faire attitude for your civil rights, him and his really, 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 really insensitive family, they berate you while you're at home in your trailer park, and you're just sitting there, and he comes in looking like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Time Cop.
But it's okay, because they'll stop and pray for you.
Oh, that's right. They'll pray for you after they beat you and mace you and paintball you. I can't believe that this guy makes money. But you know who else I can't believe that makes money? Swamp People. Now, remember Swamp Thing? This is just one up on that. It's called Swamp People. And I can't stop watching it. You know, they call things big head, man. This is big head. Big head is now my common go-to term. Let's say you're like, hey, who is that guy? I don't know his name. I'll just call him Big Head. That's how they talk, and they shoot alligators in the head, and you watch it all the time. But there's a show you should never watch. His name is Billy the Exterminator. Look at this guy. He looks like a felon. I'll tell you how you get on 16 and Pregnant because you waited all this time. You go to the Hot Topic this guy shops in. He's 36. You're 16. There's a good chance you got a lot in common because you saw him. You know what he looks like. He looks like the guy that belongs in a Colorado high school. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And now that guy has his own TV show and he's in your house killing cockroaches. And the cockroaches are more afraid of his hat than anything else. I promise you, it's a fact. They surveyed him. The census toll came in. They hate Billy the Exterminator, much like me. Now, there are two more shows we want to ask you about. Crystal, ask them.
Did you guys get all that? Okay. Well, HBO and the Discovery Channel both have reality-based shows centered around this mode of transportation. All right. Any answers? Any takers?
So now, as you guys sit there trying to wonder what mode of transportation do they have in common, this is also the clue to Friday night's question.
We have a winner.
Oh, wow. Now, before I announce the winner, I want to tell you something that's very near and dear to me. Emil Stuff is my Twitter name.
I think I found the best, funniest answer.
Wait, what's the funniest answer?
Teleportation.
Teleportation. You're absolutely right. What happens is teleportation. These two shows, Discovery Channel, HBO, they combined and they created Billy the Exterminator, who can teleport from his own home and go right into your home. Can you imagine Billy the Exterminator, 2 o'clock in the morning, he's staring at you. That's what's going to happen. No. You know what? First, real quick, before I announce the winner, I'm going to tell you this. @EmilStuff, EmilStuff, on Twitter. That's how you get a hold of me. And you can get a hold of us at somethingyoumayknow@gmail.com. Any questions, comments, requests? We love requests. We love, I would love for you guys to do a show on light switches. I can make that interesting. Crystal can make that interesting. I promise you she can. I promise you. So, ask away. We're here to serve. Now, who's the winner?
Annie McCula.
Annie McCula is the winner. She is not only the winner.
Say the answer.
The answer is taxis.
Woo-hoo!
Taxis is the answer. Remember that. Taxis. So now you know.
Congrats, Annie.
Now, Annie, you are in a drawing for $200 at the end of the month. But that's not the only time you could win. And had this been Friday, you would have won $100 right in your bank account, too. You know what I'm talking about. So tell everybody what an intense show this is. We want more and more because guess what? That $200, that $100, I'm going to make it 20, 30, 40, 50K in your pocket. You think I'm lying? I'm not. My friends, I will be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So will Matthew, so will Susie, and definitely Crystal. She will be here. Will I see you? I hope so. Until then, you, my friends, have a good evening.